Girl, I am so glad that you asked this. I've been meaning to make a video explaining how I go shopping at Final Cut whenever I do go. If you are planning on making a trip to Georgia just to come to Final Cut, don't. There are no guarantees when you go shopping at Final Cut. It's a hit or miss, just like any other thrift store. Also, everything is sold as is, meaning there will be things that are ripped, torn, unfinished, cut out holes, broken. It's sold as is and is no refund. Before you go to Final Cut, make sure you give them a phone call and ask them about any discounts, or you can follow them on Instagram. They usually post their sales that they're having. Up until October the 30th, they are offering 30% off any black and orange items, meaning the item could be green but be 50% black and it's still 30% off. So when you first walk through Final Cut, look to the left, grab some of these baskets. That's what you're going to carry your clothes in, or you can bring your own container and just walk around with it. Since the shoe section is very limited, I always go there first just in case there's one pair of good shoes left that's in my size. And literally, these are the only shoes that I found today that were in my size, and they are bomb. Most times when I come here anyway, I'm not leaving with bags and bags of clothes and shoes. I sometimes only come out with one item. And that's not just Final Cut, that's thrift stores in general. They have some days where I walk out with 6 bags, and then other days I walk out with nothing. And I don't know why I didn't say this in the beginning of the video, but this is a Urban Outfitters Anthropologie Free People type of warehouse. So you're going to see a lot of those items, or just name brands that are sold in those stores. The shoes are sold from anywhere from $15 to about $150, depending on what the shoe is and the condition that it's in. I've actually found some Manolos in this store. So yeah, if you're going to Final Cut just to find some dope shoes, don't, because it's very limited on the shoes. As for the furniture are very expensive pieces that are marked down tremendously. So unless you are willing to invest in quality made pieces that may or may not have some defects or could use some TLC, don't even look at the furniture if you're not trying to pay at least like $50 to even $1,000 for something to go inside of your home. I personally would definitely pay $400 for this piece of art right here because it's unique and because you're probably going to pay $1,500 for it online. Matter of fact, let me find it. Found it. So yeah, after taxes, you're definitely going to be well over $1,500. I do not mind spending $70 on a shoe that is originally priced at $150 because I like to invest in quality made shoes. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, my rug came from Final Cut too. I paid maybe $150 for my rug, and it's priced over $1,000. But hold on, let me find it. Just to kind of show y'all what rug I'm talking about. You can see a little bit of it right here in my videos, and this is kind of like where I create all of my content at, just because the aesthetic is so bomb. But like I said, if you go to Anthropologie Home Living, you will see the rug that I have. I have the 8x10. The smallest rug is $188. Now, to get the 8x10, it's going to cost you about $1,500. Yeah. So paying $150 versus, $1,500 is a steal. The furniture at Final Cut is perfect if you are a DIY type of person. And I feel like that is me. I don't mind, fixing up a piece that can use a little TLC. I feel like it gives it character when it's like maybe, missing a side tooth. Now let's get into the clothing part. This is why I come to Final Cut. It's not really for the shoes. It's not really for the furniture. It's always for the clothes. If you really want to make sure you come out with at least 5 to 10 good items, have at least 3 hours on your hand where you don't have to do absolutely anything but hunt through Final Cut. Like I said, this type of hunting is not for everybody. So if you have $500 or $300 to spend on a clothing item, just go ahead and spend it. But for the girls who love the hunt and loves to save a coin, this one's for you. Here's a lazy tip. If you feel like you don't feel like doing all that hunting, you just want to go in there and possibly come out with 1 or 2 items, go towards the end of the day when it's about 45 minutes left until closing. Head towards the dressing room and look through the go back bins. The go back bins are the items that everybody wish could fit them right, but it probably just didn't look right on them, so they had to put it back. These are items that people wanted once upon a time. Even if you're in a Goodwill, check the go back rack. Another tip is, even if it's oversized or doesn't fit you the way you want it to fit, but you love how the item looks and you love the material, buy it anyway, because I paid only $15 for this and it was original price at $70. My seamstress is only going to charge me maybe $20 just to take it in the back and, tighten it up a little bit. And I can pair it with my denim boots. Final Cut also sells a lot of vintage in there. You just have to be on the lookout for it. I found this IB Diffusion sweater and it is bomb. Normally, I don't even try on my items because I know that if I don't like it on me, I can just resell it. But to help me stop spending $500 every time I go into Final Cut, I started trying on my clothes just to make sure that I even like how it looks on me, or even enough to kind of like resell it. Trying on clothes will definitely prevent you from buying a lot of things. Okay, a lot of things we buy because we hope that it looks good on us. The purses and hats and accessories are also a hit or miss, but lately they have switched up their pricing for the bags. When I first started going to Final Cut, some of the bags would be $125, $150. Now they price them based on the sizes. So some sizes are $5, another size is $10, another size is $20. And I think the highest is maybe $30, but that's if they're like super big. So now you could find bags that's worth $200 and $300 and $400 in the store, but go to Final Cut and pay only $10 or $15 for it. And to conclude this long behind video, I scored another jacket, y'all. Not only did I get the black one that was worth over $800, I also found this pink one that was worth over $300. But like I said, the sale of the day until October 30th is orange and black clothing is 30% off. So I ended up paying $40 for this pink one and $27 for the black one. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to make more videos like this if you guys want more videos like these. Bye.